Chinese ambassador to Washington of many years, Chu Tiankai. After he retired, he went back to Beijing. I think it was the end of 2022. He gave a speech, scripted, where he said that there is no bottom line to the ill will which the US has for China. I was shocked by what he said, in some way. A warning to the Chinese people to be prepared for the worst. If both sides continue along this path, I think there'll be great trouble. I think China is prepared to accept the US for what it is. I mean, there are China scholars who have invested almost their life studying China. They love China so much they want to change China. And when they find that China has not changed, that love turns to hatred. That cannot be the basis of love. That I love you because I can change you. That's the basis for trouble. Yeah. And China has its own deep nature because of its long history. There's no country which has a more recorded history of its own past than the Chinese. So it's deep, extensive codification. How do you change them? So for the US to think that it can change China, that's an illusion. And if one builds hopes on an illusion, it can only lead to one outcome, to tragedy. But if the US accepts China for what it is, I don't think China wants to be number one politically. You'll be number one economically because of the size of its population. But it doesn't want to take on the burdens of being global hegemon or being global policeman. They'd be quite happy if the US were to do that.